All right, so these in 10.8, these have just got to be memorized, okay? So let's talk about segment lengths formed by intersecting chords or secants and tangents, okay? So type 1 is where there's intersecting chords or they could be secants and they're inside the circle, okay? So they intersect inside the circle. So you would take A length times B length equals C length times D length. That's the easiest one to memorize. Okay. Type 2 would be intersecting secants outside the circle. Okay. So the intersection is out here. So you take A times A plus B equals C times C plus D. So the outside part times the entire thing added up. And that is equal to this outside part and the entire thing added up. Okay. Type 3 is an intersecting tangent and a secant. Okay. So what you do when you have a tangent and a secant, okay, is you take this piece squared and set it equal to B plus the entire B plus C. Okay, so we just have to memorize these, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. I'm not going to solve any of these equations until we get to the backside, but let's just set up equations right here. Okay, so it's intersecting inside the circle. So 10 times x equals 14 times 15. It's so easy to solve. Okay, this one, next one. So 6 times 6, so 6 times 6 equals 4 times the quantity 5x minus 1. Okay, and we are so lucky we do not have to solve these equations because you guys are so proficient. But remember, there are like geometry kids out there that still can't solve equations very well. So I'm really glad that you guys don't have to solve these equations. All right, so 27 times x plus 5 is equal to 24 times x plus 7. And now that I say that, don't prove me wrong. Okay, so number 4 would be this times this equals this times this. So we don't need to write that down. That's a piece of cake, right? Number 5, same thing. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's on the outside now. Okay, so on the outside, we have to do 9 times the entire thing, 9 plus x. And that equals 8 times the entire thing, 8 plus 19. Okay, so if you choose to, you could write 9 times 9 plus x equals 8 times 27 if you wanted to. Okay, so we don't need to solve that one. Let's do number 6. Okay, so number 6 is on the outside again. Okay, so I'm going to do 13 times the entire thing. So 13 plus x. I don't know why I don't write x plus 13, but I seem to write it backwards because I like to focus on this little piece. Okay, so then it's 10 times the entire thing, which is 52. Okay, so go ahead and turn it open. Let's set these equations. Okay, so let's set up number 7. Okay, so this piece times the entire thing equals this piece times the entire thing. So 8 times 3x plus 12, right? 8 times the entire thing equals 7 times what? 5x plus 9. Okay, so hopefully you've got that. You understand that you add those two. So let's do number 8. Okay, so 12 times the entire thing, x plus 20, equals 15 times the entire thing, x plus 14, right? Wouldn't that be x plus 14? Okay, number 9. Number 9 is different. It's a tangent and a secant. So remember, you take the tangent piece and you square it. 24 squared equals the 18 times the entire thing, the 18 plus x. So again, that's simple to solve. You just have to make sure you get 24 squared correctly done. Number 10, PN. So I'm going to do this. I always like to focus on that one because that's a tangent one. So 16 squared equals 8 times the entire thing, 5x plus 7. Okay? All right, let's go to number 11. So number 11, x. So this would be x squared equals 27 times the entire thing. Make sure you don't do 21. Make sure you do 48. Okay, so x squared equals 27 times 48. Just so you know, I got x squared equals 1,296. And then you would just take the square root of both sides. And x equals 36 on that one. All right, number 12. So this is a good one. So number 12. So since it's a tangent, do 3x, the quantity squared, we did one like this the other day, equals 9 times the entire thing, 25. Okay, please don't forget that it's the entire piece, not 9 times 16. Okay, it's piece and piece when you have it like these right here. It's just piece times piece equals piece times piece. But that is not what we're doing. All right, so this would be 9x squared equals 9 times 25 is 225. So x squared equals 225 divided by 9. Don't you dare use your calculator right now because these are both perfect squares. So square root and square root. And x equals the square root of 225 is 15. The square root of 9 is 3. So x equals 5 right there. Okay, so you would not need a calculator for that one. All right, so let's do 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so let's start with 13. So 13. I have to do x plus 6 times x minus 1. And set that equal to 12 times 10, 120. Cool. We have a quadratic right here. We have to FOIL it. So x squared plus, that would be 5x minus 6 equals 120. Now we have to set it equal to 0. So x squared plus 5x minus 126 equals 0. And then let's figure out our factors of 126. 14 and 9. X and 14 and x and 9. 9 and 14, 6, 30. Yep, so that's 126. So this would be positive. This would be negative. Okay, so my two solutions would be negative 14, which is thrown out because that would create a negative value. So my other solution is x equals 9, and that's the only solution for this one. Okay, make sure you check for extraneous solutions. Okay, number 14. X times, so it's 2 secant, so x times the entire thing, x plus 5, equals 4 times the entire thing. 4 plus 2 is 6. So we get x squared plus 5x equals 24. Set it equal to 0. Factor it. Positive, negative. This would be negative 8, which gets thrown out. So x equals 3. Bam, for number 14. Okay, number 15. So x times what? So we're going to do x, x times the entire thing, x plus 15, equals 5.5 times what? The entire thing. So it's 28. Okay, so use your calculator if you need to. X squared plus 15x equals 5.5 times 28. I got 154. So subtract 154. X squared plus 15x minus 154 equals 0. The factors, let me think. The factors of 154 that I got were 22. Let me see. 22 times 7. 22 times 7. 14 carry the 1. Yep. And it would be positive and negative. Okay. So this would be a negative 22, which is out because of that. So x equals 7 right there. Okay. Last one. I'm just going to go ahead and set it up. I don't think we need to solve it. So you are going to do x plus 5, the quantity squared, equals 12 times, not times 15, 12 times 27. Okay, so the only thing I want to write right here is make sure you FOIL this out. X squared plus 5x plus 5x is plus 10x plus 25 equals 12 times 27 is 324. And you can go ahead and solve it and factor it, but you don't need to right now. Okay, you can do that on the homework, which is the 10.8 odds. Okay, good luck.